Quarantini Time, a show where I get to chat with friends and family while enjoying delicious beverages with them. Tonight, my guest is somebody I like to hang out with, watch sports, listen to music, and just hang out at all family functions. He is my brother-in-law, Jason Crimmins. Hey, Jason, welcome to Quarantini Time.
What's up, Laura?
What are we drinking tonight?
I have tea, and since it's almost my bedtime, it's sleepy time tea.
I was going to have sleepy time tea, but I went with an apple cinnamon spice tea.
Oh, a sweet one.
A little bit. You know,
I
I'm a
had
sweet person.
the one before this. It was like a chamomile vanilla honey, which I don't normally like, but I was in the mood for that one.
I just wanted to call you to check in, make sure you were doing okay, because I know that hockey and basketball both canceled their seasons, and now baseball has been delayed for who knows when. I heard maybe the end of May. Are you doing okay?
You know, I really miss sitting down and watching a game for sure. I really miss my fantasy sports for sure, but it has taught me that there are other fulfilling things to do in life. I've been reading a lot more. We're getting puzzles out and we're doing puzzles as like a family. I've been playing music a lot more. So I think it hasn't been like I don't know what to do with my time, but there are moments where I'm like, man, I just really want to sit and watch a baseball game. I can't.
So with some of that time, I'm sure you're working on your garden. I mean, you work for the Lakewood Parks Department, and you, for your birthday, got a greenhouse, which total gardener you are. That was like your ultimate birthday present. How's your garden doing? And do you have any tips for people out there who are so bored right now, like me, who have been doing nothing but working in their gardens and pulling weeds for the past few weeks?
So the greenhouse has been really fun. It's 96 square feet, and I have a place now where I can start seeds. So I got veggies going in there. I started some annuals, perennials even that I've never done before. It's been like a big experiment to see how to operate it, how hot it gets in there, how cold. And so it's going to take me like a whole year to learn kind of how to use it. So it's kind of like a whole other level of gardening as far as learning goes. And where I put it is where I normally put my vegetable garden. So I'm going to have a smaller vegetable garden this year. But it's just kind of fun. It was a great birthday present. You're right. To myself.
Do you have any tips or tricks for the home gardeners out there?
I think some people, they don't stay patient enough. Nature has a really unique way, a special way of pulling through. And sometimes if you just let things grow, let them do their normal, natural things, you'll have success.
Unless you were in Colorado last year and then your
Oh.
garden gets wiped out about 8 times.
Yeah, hail it's just horrible, isn't it? I hate it. It's just the worst weather thing you could have because it just wipes stuff out.
So also with all the gardening, you mentioned that you've been playing a lot more music. Do you want to play us a little piece on the piano tonight?
Yes, please.
What are you playing for us tonight?
This is I'm a big Beatles fan, so I'm just gonna play a little snippet of a Beatles song. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Well, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be.
Dude, that was awesome. Thank you so much for doing that.
Sure. I feel like I'm not so rusty when I come down and play anymore because I play more because we're quarantined.
I feel like I've been getting private little concerts before I release these videos, so I absolutely adore it.
Yeah, and it's sort of like this is a big thing right now. I know lots of people are putting tons of stuff online right now, but the thing that Alina and I have been really paying attention to is when our favorite artists do like live things like from their phones on Instagram or from their houses, and it's cool. We like watching them.
I hope that we still get to see our concerts at Red Rocks this summer.
Yeah, we've already had a couple canceled that we were planning on going to, like Pepsi Center and stuff. It's a bummer.
At the end of all these shows, I like to do a questionnaire with my guests. It was originally done by James Lipton, and I took his questionnaire and kind of made it my own with COVID-19. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
All right. All right. Well, what is your favorite word?
I really like the word discombobulated because it's fun to say.
Well, what's your least favorite word?
I don't like a lot of phrases that you hear, like workplace phrases, like I just want to get on the same page, or I don't know. There's a bunch of them that when I hear them, I just yeah.
Who would you most like to be in a stay-at-home quarantine with?
Okay, so I've watched some of your other videos, so I knew a lot these questions were coming, and I thought about this one a lot, and I decided that I would like to be in the situation I'm in with my wife. And I know she's going to watch this, and I'm not saying it because of her, but I'm already doing it, and I know it's great. And a lot of your guests have picked like a famous person or someone, and it's like I don't know if I really want to be, just in my house with someone that I don't really know that well, but I know my wife well, so and I know that I like to be around her.
There would be an adjustment period, I feel, with somebody you don't know.
Yeah, it might be. And I've done it, I've done it like in college, you get like a roommate and you don't know them that way. Like, oh yeah, we hung out, whatever. And it hasn't worked. And so I already know that doesn't work. So I just stick with, I like my wife and I like spending time with her. And I'm spending a lot more time with her now because she's working from home and it's been great.
Well, who would you least like to be in a stay-at-home quarantine with?
There's a couple like really close friends that I lived with in college that we almost like, we're lucky to be friends to this day. So if I had to do that again, I wouldn't. That would be who I would pick. Those people.
What is your favorite curse word?
Oh, fuck, definitely. It puts emphasis in the exact place where it needs to be every time.
What sound or noise do you love?
We're campers. We like to camp, and I always like when we go up in the mountains, and you can hear the wind kind of like blowing through the pine trees. It makes a different kind of sound. Like I work in the parks, and once in a while I get to hear it if I'm in a park and it's quiet enough and I'm near a pine tree and it's windy. But when you go to the mountains, you hear it a lot, and it's just a soothing kind of, maybe just because it reminds me of camping or vacation. But I really like that sound.
What sound or noise do you hate?
My children screaming.
That doesn't need any explanation. If you could have only one type of food during a stay-at-home quarantine, what would it be?
I really like to eat healthy and I love fruit. I love apples, but I would pick pizza.
What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
I always think about this at work because I have a job I like. It's cool, growing plants and doing yard work type stuff in the parks. And I'm lucky to have a job like that. But I always think about what if I was a whatever or this or that. And I think I would. Can I pick two?
Sure, you could. This is your show, man.
My show. It's your show. Okay. So my number one and two, and not in order, would be I would love to be able to call baseball games on the radio. I did some radio. I called high school sports, but never baseball. And I've always thought it would be something I could do well, and I would enjoy the hell out of it. And the other thing is, I always thought it'd be great to be able to make music a career, whether it's like I don't know. You say when you're my age, and you say rock star, you sound like an idiot, but like that kind of thing. Like to be able to stand in front of people and play songs that you wrote. I've done that a little in Denver years ago, and I just made enough money just to restock the beer fridge for 6 months, and that was about it. So I don't really know what it's like, but I have this tiny little taste, and I'd love to make it a career.
What profession other than yours would you not like to do?
Restaurant work. People that work in restaurants, they're just the customers are just we're just horrible people in a restaurant, and I can't imagine having to deal with that every day. And then you don't even hardly make anything.
So, last question: if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I hope he says, "I'm fake. You were right the whole time."
And with that, thank you so much for joining me for Quarantini Time tonight, Jason. I've loved having you here.
Thanks. That was awesome.
Cheers, friend.